Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode what's really going on behind the scenes. And let me tell you, it looks like Apple iSports Group might be making it rain options over in Australia. We're diving into an 8K filing from Apple iSports Group, and it's all about new plans and big payouts for some key players. This report dropped on July 25, 2025, and it's got some interesting nuggets about how this company is looking to reward its overseas talent and keep its executives happy. So big news here is the creation of a brand new stock option plan specifically for their Australian employees. And get this, it's not just about options, it's also about restricted stock awards. This means they can give out company stock as a way to attract and keep talent in Australia. This plan allows them to give employees the chance to buy company stock at a set price in the future. It's a pretty standard way for companies to incentivize people to work hard, because if the company does well, the stock price goes up and those options become more valuable. And what's the price for this opportunity? Well, they've set the exercise price at a cool 25 cents per share. This is a really low price, which is great for the employees receiving the options because it gives them a lot of room for the stock price to grow and for those options to start making them money. Now, let's talk about who's getting the biggest slices of this pie. The Chief Operating Officer is receiving a massive 5 million stock options, and the President isn't left out. Either they're getting 3 million stock options. These are huge grants of potential future wealth for these executives. This shows the company is really putting its faith in its top leadership to drive growth, especially with this new Australian focus. The company is filing this report to make sure everything is on the up and up, following the rules of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Essentially, they are telling the world officially about these new plans and grants. This filing comes from Apple iSports Group, which is incorporated in Nevada and has been around for a while based on their commission file number, and it's signed off by Joe Martinez, the Chief Executive Officer. This tells us that the top leadership is fully aware and supportive of these executive and employee incentives. This is a move to align the interests of the key people with the success of the company, particularly as they expand their reach or focus in places like Australia. Now let's put on our investor hat and think about what this means for Apple iSports Group. On the surface, giving out stock options is a common and generally positive practice. It's a way to attract and retain top talent and to motivate employees to perform well when their financial future is tied to the company's success. The fact that they are focusing on Australian employees suggests an expansion or a desire to strengthen their presence and workforce in that region, giving incentives to the people there to feel more invested in the company's outcome. However, we also need to consider the sheer number of options being granted, especially to the COO and President. 5 million and 3 million options respectively are substantial amounts and could represent a significant portion of the company's future stock if exercised. This means that while these executives have a strong incentive to boost the stock price, dilution could become a factor for existing shareholders if not managed carefully. The low exercise price of 25 cents per share is very attractive and implies that the company either expects significant growth or is trying to make these options highly valuable, even with modest stock appreciation. The timing of these grants alongside a new plan for Australian employees is also interesting. Is this a response to growth in Australia or an attempt to fuel future growth there? Without more financial data from this specific filing, it's hard to say definitively, but it's a clear signal that the company is investing in its people and trying to build a strong team, especially internationally. In conclusion, Apple iSports Group is showing a commitment to its employees, particularly in Australia, through these new stock option and restricted stock award plans. The significant grants to the COO and President highlight a focus on executive motivation and alignment with company performance. While the specifics of the company's financial health aren't detailed here, the strategic decision to implement these incentive programs suggests an optimistic outlook and a desire to drive future growth, potentially with a particular emphasis on their Australian operations. It's a move that could pay off if the company's performance translates into a rising stock price, benefiting both the employees receiving the options and the company as a whole. What do you think about these massive stock option grants? Are they a smart move to motivate leadership and employees, or a sign of potential future dilution? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this decode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insider looks into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our growing community on Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next decode.